Welcome back to our next video. Let's see, we're going to be dissecting this problem in our midterm from the last time, our original midterm. We had a graph that looks similar like this one, the one that we're looking at, this graph right here. Whoops, where's my marker? There we go. Similar to a graph that was like this. And we were asked to select statements that were true based upon information that was given to us. So the function W gives the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit of a pot of water on a stove T minutes after the stove is turned on. We're going to select all the statements that are true. So let's try to see. W of 0, so we're looking at A, W of 0 is equal to 72. Let's see. So at 0, my graph should be at 72. So at 0, and I go up. Does it look like my graph is at 72? For those of you saying yes, you could be right, but it's not entirely true. If you actually look closely at the graph is right on the line that is between 50 and 100. If I am counting correctly, between 50 and 100 is 75. So W of 0 is not 72. It happens to be 75. So A is not true. Let's see. W of 5 is greater than W of 2. Let's look at that. So let's go to our W of 5. W of 5 is right here. We go up to our graph. We put our point there. Okay, there's W of 5. So is W of 5 bigger than W of 2? Let's say this right here would be 2.5. So around here is 2. So is W of 5 greater than W of 2? That is correct. This is W of 5, while this is W of 2. The way that I know that it's greater than is because on our graph, W of 5 is at a higher place than W of 2. Okay? So letter B is correct. W of 10 is equal to 212. Let's go to W of 10. So W of 10, we go up our 10, we go around this area. So this one, okay, perfect. We can eyeball this one. So check this out. Between 200 and 250, we can say this middle line. So this middle line right here, that middle line could be 225. If that middle line is 225, then the halfway point between 200 and 225 could be 212. So that makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and say that that statement is true. I know this one might be a little bit difficult to figure out and look at, but just putting ourselves in that position and understanding how the gaps work might help us figure out if that is the correct answer choice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and erase my dot and my marker lines. That way we can go on to the next one. So the next one says W of 12 is equal to W of 10. So let's say this is W of 12. We go up our line. So W of 12 and W of 10. Remember, when I'm asked to see if they are greater than or equal to or less than, we're looking at the level of the dots. So W of 12 is equal to W of 10. So I can see both of my dots are at the same level. So that means that statement is true. So far we got B, C, and D correct, okay? So now let's look at W of 15 is greater than W of 30. Let's go to W of 15. W of 15, that is right here. And W of 30, well, W of 30 is all the way in the bottom corner. Okay. That statement is true. That statement is true. Why do I know that this statement is true? Well, because W of 15 is up here versus W of 30. Whoops. And this is W of, what was it? W of 15. There we go. Oh my goodness, I got itchy all of a sudden. Whoops. Sorry, just thinking out loud. Okay. Perfect. So this statement is true. Now let's check out F. We can't automatically say that one is wrong or true because, we still got to take all our options. So W of 0 is less than W of 30. So W of 0 is less than W of 30. Well, let's see. If you look, W of 0 is on this bottom line, whereas W of 30 is on this top line, right? So you can see W of 30 is higher, so that means W of 30 is bigger than W of 0. So that also is true. So look at that. All of our statements were true except for A, okay? So make sure you read your answer choices carefully, you observe the graph, and you do well to pay attention to all those little things. Who cares if it takes you a long time to get this done? The thing is, you got to get these correct. You want to be as careful as possible, okay? I will try to let you know how many are correct or how many are wrong, but I want you to try your best regardless, because even I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I'm sorry to break that illusion to you, but I'm not perfect. I could mess up too. So make sure you double check your work, even if I tell you, hey, you know what, 3 of them are wrong or 5 of them are correct. Stuff like that. Okay. See you in the next one.